How you... Hi, Canonics! How you going? We're painting today. Yoink! That was glorious. Well done. that 10 out of 10. Amazing. Beautiful. I need to know, did you have like your finger on the button for that? Like, that was brilliantly timed. So, today we have this fella who is a part of my it's part of my something. I have forgotten. He's part of a group who causes chaos wherever he goes. And there's the rest of them. He's got other buddies in here. We got this one. We got this one. Kill team. There we go. I figure, like, it's about time we give them some love. That is not part of the kill team. And this one. And this one. Yeah. And we give these guys some love. Because they need it. Like, this guy has been waiting for ages to get some color on him. And basically, the color scheme is black type dark shadows and pink and blue. Uh-huh. And we and we vibe with it. I've got a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. And should be good times. Skabam. So first of all, I think I need to color in this because I've kind of... So when I originally made this guy up, I kind of forgot to, one, attach his backpack. So it got completely and utterly forgot about. Bat in the flower pot. I mean, we can put bats in flower pots. Be totally doable. Be easily doable. We could have so much fun with bats and flower pots. Could be like, they'd never see it coming. So, I figure, color that in. And that's our first step. It was a bat. Oh, right, yes. Where is that? My brushes are trying to escape. They're trying to hide under my other monitor, and I'm like, oh no, do not escape with that. Also, today is going to be a shorter stream. I'm being I'm being taken away. I'm being run away with, as it were. That is too much water. Oh well. We'll just do a couple of coats. Oh yeah, it's way too much water. The movie's in August. Ochi Naked Gun? And Bring Her Back Weapons? Together, Nobody 2. Oh. Okay. I have not heard of any of these. I hope you enjoy them. That's better. That feels more like paint. Whee! That is still not enough paint in the water. The original Naked Gun. Oh, wait, is that the second Naked Gun? Oh my gosh. Wait, is that when the new Naked Gun is coming out? Ooh, neat. Like, oh my gosh. Like, spoof movies in general are such a vibe. Like, I think the early 2000s spoof movies where they were like, oh yeah, throw everything in including the kitchen sink, was a bit much. And I'm glad they died out for a while instead of continuing that sort of theming. Like the Starving Games superhero movie, that sort of thing. But bingo, and pulled out a bingo card. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Oh my word. Now that's a combination. But like, going ahead and bringing back those kinds of vibes? Yes, please. Make movies more unserious. We don't need serious movies here. There we go. Let that dry for a while. Like, going to the cinema and having a movie where you can turn off your brain, you can be like, ah, yes. Wait, what card's that? Why do I have cards over there? Oh, we do not need live action remakes either. No. Give us our cartoons. Cartoons are good. Cartoons are amazing. Boom. Like, I saw someone actually talking about Hercules, the Disney Hercules, and the fact that, like, they legit cried, "Hey, Corn! We're making chaos, boys." Wait, here's one that's actually colored. "We're making chaos, boys. These guys are going to be blue and purple and all the fun colors." Blue and purple and I would say unaligned, but we're going to say they're Speeling aligned. Yep. Speeling aligned. Yes. Speeling aligned is definitely, like, yeah, chaos control. That is exactly where we're going with this. Okay. We need to fix up this guy's arm. He kind of had a rough transport. So no world eaters. No, they actually have not had any world eaters at my local game store, and I'm kind of not hype about buying online unless it's, well, proxies. And I brought these ones ages ago to support my local game store when I was actually looking at learning how to play Kill Team. I'm still on the fence as to whether I'm going to learn Kill Team. Hello, Rifty! How you going? So, I figure, you can learn Kill Team if you have a set of models. Learning Kill Team without the equipment to play is a lot harder. Welcome on in, Painty! I hope you're having a lovely day. Ba-ba-da. That being said, this guy has ended up so awkwardly posed. Hey, Silver! How you going? You're having a day? Going to do some... Okay, I need to know something very important. What is this froyo? I have not heard of froyo. I feel like this is important. How's things going, Silver? Frozen yogurt? Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, there we go. We got him with his big lightning claw and his bolter. I tried a new way of transporting minis, and unfortunately this guy was the unfortunate testee. So his arm came off, his magazine here kind of almost broke, and a bunch of other things, so we are not trying that again. It kind of was tragic, I tell you. Ow. Any more bits that need touch up? Doesn't, what? Nope, a little bit there. Just gotta peel that off. Do the back. We'll be good. Oh, you're painting Dark Angel's Dreadnought? Oh, so, I'm pretty sure this is a user error rather... Oh, gosh, that's not actually shut. That was close. So this was probably a user error. I take a model or two, to my... Come here. Brush. No. There we go. I take a model or two to the game night on Fridays, and I'm like, a paint. But, this is the box I use. Boom. It's nice. Simple. Tackle box type thing. And I was like, wait a minute. These containery bits here, they're model sized. What if I stick the model in there? Unfortunately, I forgot to blue tack it. So, the poor model spent its time going blah 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 da 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 da, and doing the most hi Wicked, how you going? Doing the most amazing breakdance. Emphasis on break. So, I'm just grateful that it didn't full on break, and I would have to spend more time gluing it, because that would have been sad. Because normally going ahead and transporting it, I go ahead and I use blue tack in a little case. So normally I just blue tack it to the side of this water container. Like, I'll just go ahead and be like, aha! Oh gosh. Well, I obviously did not glue that well enough. So, I normally just blue tack it to the side of here when I'm traveling, and it's fine. Alright. Step 2, actually getting this to function again. I think I had this problem last time with this guy. Also layer some bubble wrap. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because I usually only take 1 mini per night because I don't work on it for too long. And me and the other fellas are just like, oh yeah, we talk too much to actually get anything done. It's just like, oh yeah, have you heard about this? Oh yeah, did you know Horus Heresy 3 is coming out? Oh yeah, have you seen the latest Dreadnought? Although whenever they bring up Dreadnoughts, I'm just like, ah, right, the boxes. Because, of course, I'm a heretic that does not think much of Dreadnoughts. Actually, taking that off. There we go. Much more sensible. Yeah, you got the Saturn Dreadnought coming. Nice, nice. Yeah, like, it's just something about painting lots of large, flat surfaces that's got me going, don't make me do this. Like, I look at it and I'm like, each to their own. Sure. We'll just put that to one side. We'll let it be. It's fine. Your contrast paint the own body? Fair. That being said, like, one of the local fellas, a new fella has come in who's inherited his parents' army. And it's got like this really cool Gabriel Seth model that he's gone ahead and adapted. So it's Gabriel Seth cutting a World Eater in half. And it looks so cool. Oh. Well, the thing that I do for edge highlighting is I load up the paintbrush really well and then I just sweep it along the edge like that. I don't use the point. I put the piece at a 45-degree angle and just swipe. It makes so... Tell that friend we demand a picture. I'll try. But I also sort of don't mention that I stream IRL. So, I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Although, there's one army at the shop, or one army that one of the peeps has got, and I initially at first thought it was Chaos, because the person who owns it had gone ahead and put so much decoration of skulls and trophies. Oh, a metallic base over and a contrast. Oh, that would look really cool. Now this time, are you dry yet? Are you friendly? Are you going to break? No? Great. Thank you. Cool. Like, I really like using the contrasts as glazes. Ah! Running away. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Bam! Aha! Hi, Lord! How you going? Welcome on in. We have a little guy. He's adorable. He absolutely won't cause any troubles. There we go. Got a claw. Got a gun. And we're gonna give him some colors. I figure what we'll do is actually we'll start with blue. We'll make the claws look like they're the area that's giving light. Because, I mean, if we've got lightning claws, that sounds like a vibe. Now, if I was the brush, where did I go? Here we go. That is too small. Nyeh. I hope you're having a lovely day, too. Oh. Also, today's stream is going to be... Ooh. Stream is going to be a little bit short. Oh, yeah. The contrast over the metallics looks really cool. I was like, oh, what's the word? Nope, need more water. There we go. Yeah, it does have quite a nice metallic and reflective look. Oh, actually, this hand has kind of a fleshy look. Like there's the look of some sort of mutation here. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually paint over this with pink. Instead? Yeah, I can see why. Like, initially, when I was looking at painting my Tyranids, I was like, oh yeah, we'll do them individually. Nah, it's fine. No. Past Speeling is a fool. Do not listen to Past Speeling. Where is it? Ink. And only ink. Ink is the way. Ink is what you must do. Ink. Honestly, metallic inks would be hype for that. Too late. Wait, where is the red ink? There. Red. Yes. We love the red. 60 ink contrast paint needs just to speed them up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we can make this work. Up. So if this is the brightest paint on the model, that being said, we also mix in some skin tone-ish color. Bloop. We're getting mischief. This is fun. All right. There we go. Hi, Dennis. Oh, cool. Yeah. So the. Oh. Oh, that dreadnought looks cool. I love the orange. Mind if we all look at the dreadnought for a little? Awesome. Where is... Aha. Bam. Bam! I rather like the orange with the black. Like, using orange as a high contrast is something, like, personally speaking, rather gets me a lot. Because it looks really cool. Hi, and I hope you're having a lovely day, Dennis. Like, it's just a vibe. Let me grab this. I cannot grab this. Nah. It's not going to let me shrink it. There we go. I am. Like, it's always fun seeing other people's builds and seeing how they're made. I feel almost bad for dissing the dreadnoughts now. I'm like, oh. But no, I must stick to my opinions on this. There we go. Ow. It's been so long since I've actually painted one of these guys. I'm like, why did we choose the colors we chose? I don't remember. I don't remember what's going on here. Yeah, it really is each to their own, I guess. Now, are you going to stick? I doubt you will. But that makes life easier. We need the purple. But I guess it sort of comes down to like the panels. It's always the panels. There we go. Ooh, what kind of dreadnought? The same sort? Or like the Saturnine or something? Speaking of dread? Oh! Oh! Oh, heck yeah! Like, I think the dichotomy comes down to the fact that, like, I like looking at other people's dreadnoughts and being like, oh yeah, these look cool. But, like, I think I would have to be paid to paint them. There we go. That looks claw-like. Fear me, for I am Claw, the toughest claw in town. Just getting metallic on the joints? That's fair. One of my friends, painting dreadnoughts as his favorite thing to do, and he'll just show up and he's like, I have a new dreadnought now. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Oh my gosh. I don't know why dreadnoughts have reminded me of this, but recently I saw someone posting about the fact that bunny rabbits go ahead and they'll see a trampoline and they will bounce on it. I saw a pack of wild rabbits. Fluffle rail. I think it's like a fluffle of rabbits. And they just came up to a trampoline and they played on it. They went ahead and they bounced on the trampoline and were just like, they were like, haha, you take turns, I take turns. We're all just running around and jumping on this trampoline. Yeah, it was so cute. And not only that, but I've seen a picture of like raccoons going ahead and doing a similar thing. So I guess trampolines are for everyone? Because it's like, oh my gosh, this is adorable. This is adorable on so many levels. A herd or a colony of rabbits? I'm probably going to keep calling it a pack of rabbits. Because if it is a pack of rabbits, that insinuates that a holy hand grenade will be required at some point. Your Iron Hands has 4 Contemptors, 2 Leviathans, a Dreadio? What is a Dreadio? And a Saturnine Dread. I think I'm going to need to learn what a Dreadio is. Because at the moment, my brain is reading that like a rodeo and a dreadnought getting mashed together. And I'm like, is this a space marine riding a dreadnought like a rodeo? Like a wild bull? Being like, yeehaw! Cause if so... So, a fluffle, a colony, a nest, and a herd. Well, they need to sound cute. Oh! Oh, that looks cool. Okay, I would yep, that. Out of all the ones, I would be almost that one would be the ones I would be most willing to paint. Rabbits are never a good omen in New Zealand. I will tell you that now. They are all a pest. You do not want rabbit. Except in stew. Wait, a group of penguins are called a waddle on land and a raft when in water? Oh my gosh. I love it. That's glorious. We need more waddles of penguins. Oh, ba-ba. Wait. Yeah, like, I think random facts are some of the most fun things to learn, because then you can pull it out at a later date and be like, so, you want to learn about insert item here? Do you want to know about avalanches? Do you, like... Rabbit omen means good luck, fertility, abundance, and new beginnings. Of course, like... I'm not surprised it means fertility. Like, at the speed rabbits propagate, they kinda have it coming. First we make night lords, then we make like mischief. Yeah, yeah, they multiply, and they're gone, like exponential growth. Applied it to a milk jug at work because it looked like a penguin. Like one of those metal cartons or something. Not metal, Tetra Pak, I mean? If so, I could totally see that. Yeah, New Zealand has the slight issue of the fact that rabbits got introduced to a place where there are no natural predators, so rabbits have just been like, aha, we will breed like rabbits and we will have no consequences. And, well, been an issue. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, this is the this marine, you know where that hand is at all times. It's coming to get you. We're going to make that hand the center of attention no matter what. Ba-ba. That's gonna be a good thing. Like, I'm in the boat where, for me, I personally I don't believe in good omens, bad omens, and things like that. That being said, for people who do believe in that sort of thing, like, it's not something that I think I should be gone out of the way to be disproven, because people's beliefs are their own, as long as they don't hurt others. So it's like, Yo, Chaplain! It doesn't do Slaneshi thing. Well, the thing is, I'm not sure if it shows up on camera, but there's like this Oh, let's see if I can point it out. Just this gash mouth thing on the hand. Ah, focus. Focus. There. Get in focus. There we go. So it's just... I have to do this by camera and everything's backwards. So it's just... There. 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 It's somewhere there. It's in the middle of... There. In the middle of the hand. Yeah, it's gross. Hey, Chaplin. Hey, Pyro. I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah. Yeah. So, I figure we go ahead and we just make a few adjustments. And yeah, it is kind of Slanesh coded. That being said, this guy also has like those studs on the leg, like a noise marine. So maybe we do make this guy a little bit Slanesh coded. But then that also means we have this fella that we could actually make corn coded, because I even picked the right one. Because I think, is this the fella? I think this fella gets the battle axe. Yeah. This is the fella that gets the battle axe. This has been far too long since I've pulled these guys out. He gets the axe. So we can have someone with corn coding. And then, well, that leaves us Zinch and Nurgle coding. So, you know, we could do it that way. Yeah! Yeah, this is the kill team for, the Black Legion. Except, I've kind of not, followed it. And the other weapons are, not that. We got a minigun. We got a flamer. And then, where did the other weapon go? That. I don't know what that is. But it looks cool. And that's the important part. Oh. And then there's also these guys, which don't belong to the kill team. But there was a dude, where did he go? Yeah, we operate on vibes alone. So that's why we have a dude with a book chained to him and a vox stitched to his face, or in place of his face. Yeah, a vox stitched in place of his face. Because this is important. Where is it? There. Yes. Yes. And this other dude, he's missing his arms right now, but he has a, where is it? Yeah? No, that's the jetpack. Backpack. There we go. He has a sensor. To go and spew stuff at people. So, yeah, I know. It is very Zenchian. We should paint it up Zenchian. And, well, it's either Zenchian or word barriers. Because, honestly, this screams word bearers to me. And this is part of the rest of the kit. So, who knows? Who knows? Although that fella isn't actually part of the kill team, so... although, fun thing about this fella, this was my second YouTube payout. Yeah! This is the Dark Chaplain. I don't remember the rest of what it's called. I have the piece of paper somewhere. But yeah, it is such a vibe. Oh. Ooh, what was that? What was that? Never mind. Not important. Hey guys. Yeah. He looks so cool. Wait. I'm kind of in the position where, at the moment, YouTube is funding my hobbies, and I deeply appreciate this. Because I don't think I'd be able to be doing this otherwise. YouTube and Twitch. And there are so many shenanigans to do. All right, and in regards to this, we just go like that. And then that blends into darker blue again. And more darker blue. There we go. And we add some purple into it because since we're Slaneshi coding this guy, he needs the purple. Then we just grab very wet pink. And we merge it in. And with it being wet on wet, we should be able to blend it in very easily. And I'm not too worried about going outside the lines or anything like that right now. We could make the points be all shiny. You know, it would be fun to mix metallics and non-metallics. I don't think we've tried that before. And if this fella's Slaneshi coded, I think that would be the perfect time to try because, like, I don't think we've had a better opportunity for this. Baba, noot noot. Deep pink and bright gold. Yeah. So, funnily enough, we actually have metallic golds. We have Guinness gold and Retributor's armor. So we could go metallic gold. Also, we have metallic gold ink if we wanted to go there. Because, personally speaking, I think these guys are all about experimentation. Like, all of them. Not just... not just the Slanetic gold one. Slanetic... We gotta do the gold. It needs to be... Yes! Yes! We do the gold! We give him the highlights! We gotta do it. We have got to do it. We gotta give him them highlights. Make him all shiny. This feels like his armor is... I feel like we're making his armor iridescent. Like making it go from blue to pink. Just that whole, look at me, Ma! Wait, why is my light so meh today? There we go. Like, look at that. Look at those legs. Focus. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, we do go shiny. Okay, so I think the important thing here is we need to test what is the shiniest gold we can get. So we happen to have a couple of shields here. Highlights in his hair, highlights on his butt. Yes! So if we just quickly go ahead and brush. Slap down some colors on these. Bump. Bump. Bleh. There we go. Ba ba ba. Now, the experiment is, what is the shiniest gold we can get? Because that's the important part. All right. And the other thing we can test, because we have silver as well. See, look at that. Look at that. And the reflection there is not from the glass. Because if I open this, that we can actually go ahead and test the silver as well over top or underneath a yellow contrast. Or, well, over top of a yellow paint or underneath a yellow contrast. So, we have options. We're just gonna let that dry. Although, if it's a yellow contrast, we're going to have to do a couple of things a little bit different for them. But that's okay. The shield comes pre-prepared with white underneath. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright. Let's give this a go. Alright, first up. Retributor armor, which has not been shaken nor acknowledged for like months. Yeah, gold, purple gold does exist. It's actually rather hard to make. Because like, one of my family members rather likes purple. Yes, exactly. We need eyes to burst into flame. Alright. We have gold. Alright. I figure we paint one half of the shield. There we go. With actual shininess. I have not used these in so long. There we go. There we go. We got the shiny. Yeah. Okay, so that is Retributor armor. Okay. These shields are so useful. Alright. Now for Genma's gold. Let's see how this goes. Methinks I need to shake a bit more. This is looking like contrast paint. Alright. Oh! Oh, that is very much a penguin vase. Alright. Alright, is this shaken enough? I don't know. I think I need a paint shaker. I think I've used this all of once. Oh my word. Alright. We good? I think that's as good as we're going to get. Alright. Genma's is really, really liquidy. So this might need a couple of coats. And is probably going to be streaky. And comes out kind of brassy? Okay. So, I think out of the two, I like the Retributor armor. Yeah! Yeah, I would say I would use it for a bronze. It would look really, really good going ahead and layering up. That being said, they've both got a really good shine that I would use. I have not seen the movie Interstellar. Is it worth watching? Alright. Time for our gold. Now, I don't want to get out my palette, so we're just gonna sample straight from the back. Actually, no, we're not. There we go. The tick means that a day passed due to time dilation. Oh, okay. Have I seen Interstellar? Wait, is that the movie where the lady drops through a portal? So, one thing to know about these. They have the consistency of water. No. Hello, Night. How are you going? No, it's not. Then no, I haven't seen it. So this provides a very yellow color, but because of its consistency, we can layer it up very easily and take away any color of the black underneath without getting texture removal. You doing okay? Oh, good luck. Good luck with the curry. What we are doing is we are testing actual metallics to put on our character here, because we've found that this guy has a mouth on his hand And we've decided it's Slaneshi coated. I am doing good times. Wish you left it cook longer? Well, it's a good thing you found that out. I mean, cooking undercooked is probably better than overcooked, right? Because you can stick it in a microwave. I think? Yeah. This is a lot more shiny, I think. Look at that. Wait. Focus. Focus? There we go. Kinda? Yeah, I am live. I'll be live tomorrow as well. Although today we will be finishing early. So, that is a thing that's happening. Now, to get the silver looking nice, what we'll do is we'll put a layer of pink, then we'll put a layer of yellow, and then we'll hit it with the silver. Overcooked, then undercooked? I think it really depends on the food. Wait, we've already got the pink. Like, with meat, I think I would... oh gosh, it even depends on the meat. If it's pork, overcooked. If it's beef, undercooked's better, thanks. If it's a Slanesh Demon Prince, ooh. Yeah, I really like this experimenting. I like experimenting with paint is so much fun. Chicken. Oh, yeah, dry chicken. I will take dry chicken over salmonella. Okay, here is my yellow contrast. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, we're gonna hit this with a yellow contrast. Because, generally speaking, what you do with, if you're wanting to get a bright yellow on a dark surface, mixing onions with it? Oh. So, I don't know about curries, but when I do a spaghetti bolognese, I pre-fry the onions and then mix them in, and that tastes pretty good. So, generally speaking, with your yellows, putting down a red or magenta base works pretty well. So I'm thinking that the pink should work pretty awesome. That being said, we just... yeah, fair. Come on. Dry. You know, instead of shaking that, we shake this. Yellow, use brown. Brown would work. Because with brown has an orange base. Yeah. And we are hitting it with a bright orange yellow. Oh wait, there. Bright yellow base. Because basically, when you look at yellow on a color wheel, yellow turns really muddy really easily. So it's one of those things where going ahead and preserving the color of it is quite important. Bam. Alright, yellow. Time to perform. Up. Now, I do not endorse dipping your paints, your paintbrushes directly into your paints. However, I do not actually have my palette for these out at the moment. So I cannot be stuffed. And I don't use my contrasts. Not really. Okay, so that gives us the bright yellow as a base to work from. And honestly, that's a vibe. We could totally go and work with that. Try and stop you. Not stopping you. Oh, those look cool. I love the one on the right especially. Oh, wait. Is the one on the middle the one that the final that you worked off? Everyone's jumped on the pink undercoat for yellow after Goober Tones? Huh. Like, to be honest, I don't know who that is. I think I'm gonna have to search them up now. Because, like, anytime you end up with really good information, it is good to hear about people who have more information than you, and go find them. Go learn. Alright. Now, let's try this out. We want a fairly thin cover. Okay, if we're wanting shiny, the silver is the way. If we're wanting color, I think the metallic paint is the way. Actually, what happens if we mix the two events? And we just add extra shiny to our metals? Oh. We're doing this. Like, this, that hits the shiny. However, doing it kind of like a non-metallic and then adding extra shiny points, I think is the way we're going to do it. Like, I am not, the amount of shine is not coming through. Like, oh my word. This is so shiny. Wait a minute. Wait. Just. We're getting distracted, but this is fine. We can totally do something like this. I haven't played with metallics in so long. These are Stormcast shields. They came with... Where is he? Where are they? These fellas. And the introductory pack. And I've used the Stormcast themselves as a... Yeah, how are we going on learning how to paint? So, welcome in. Yeah. Distraction is fun. So, this one was the first one I sort of tested out doing some sort of highlighting, and he is painted in contrasts. Also, he's the first one I did a base on. Yeah. And then... Oh no, wait. Yeah. This one's the first one I did a base on. He looks so bad compared. Where am I? There I am. There we are. Yeah. Every base, you have to start somewhere with your bases. Enjoy your chicken fried rice. It sounds delicious. And the blue was a bold statement. It was the wrong statement, but it was the bold statement. Please focus. Enough focusing. And I think I had a Joker moment with the hair. But hey, we're not counting that. We accept these things as they have happened. But focusing back on the present, we can now go and add some of the silver to the high points. And it'll catch the light and just look amazing. Your gold non-metallic metal. Ooh. Oh, that looks clean. That looks very clean. Yeah. So normally I would do non-metallic metals. And I don't have them on these guys. But we've figured out that this guy is Slanesh coded. So I'm abandoning my non-metallic metals today to actually give this guy metallics. Because he has a hand that is actually flesh. Under here, there's a... Oh, okay. So how non-metallic metals work is... you have a shade color. So you have a shade, you have a highlight. Who's going to be minion? No, that's OSL. I think this is a fairly good example, generally speaking. So you look at this guy, generally speaking, he looks what? Teal? Blue? Somewhere in that range, right? And the colors used here is this, and this, and where's my grape? And this. Yeah, it's artificial shiny. That is determined by a source light. In this case, I do believe I was having the source light just come straight down because I was like, I cannot be bothered. And you work out the angles and things like that, and then you do the shininess. You can build up the smoothness and the glazing. For me, that's a pain. I don't... Yeah, it's an illusion. And, like... on this fella, you can see over here, I've also kind of added on top of it some of the silver because I was experimenting. So now I have to add silver all over him. But wait, I need to turn off my light for this so you guys can see it. There we go. It does no longer show up on camera. But it is a similar thing. Yeah. But, yeah, it's the same with the wings. You do shading. Where is my light? There we go. Flashbang. And, oh, actually, I think I have a Stormcast in here that is... There we go. This guy has the general idea of doing the shiny and the everything. So you put in shine points like this. Wait, zoom. Like that. So, generally speaking, light for him is coming in this way. So, back here, you have another point here where there is no light. There's also a softer light back here. And things like that. Yeah, it's the high contrast between black and white, and the type of metal you want will be the transition color. That's a good way to put it. And doing practice in black and white is definitely a much easier way to do it. I think another way to describe it, oh gosh. We have lost that paintbrush for the day. Would be to describe it as between, if you were using art terms, to describe it between high chroma and low chroma. Enjoy. I personally think that a lot of traditional painting techniques when it comes to metallics and shadings are really useful for it. There we go. We give him a shiny leg. I will enjoy. I've got to be very careful about the time today. I'm like, right. We can't get too swept away with this. We gotta stay on task. And then the task is like, right. We get distracted. Yeah. This sounds like fun. And then it's like, no. Oh well. Oh, okay. That's some good non-metallic metal there too. Oh my word. Speaking of non-metallic metal, Mumbling went and saw Angron and Sanguinius. That's where you learned it. And was like, I want that. And I'm like, no. And so now I've been wrangled into painting 2 of the or a pack of Drake Guard, I think they are. The Age of Sigmar dragons with the dragon riders. And I'm like, this is child labor, Mumbling. I shall take this to the Council of Elders. and right now, Angron and Sanguinius are on holiday on display, and I'm like, oh. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. This feels strange. Dude's funny and teaches painting really well. That's good. Like, to have someone/something, or someone that is able to teach you something really well and in an enjoyable manner, I think is really important. Because, like, for a lot of subjects, especially when it's required learning, I think a lot of teachers get the short end of the stick and, like, congratulations, these kids don't want to be here. Teachers work long hours. So it sort of piles on. And it's a combination that doesn't work well together. Oh. Wanting he paints Kingdom Death minis? I mean, honestly, I don't care. Because, like, for me, I'm not beholden to one mini brand. Like, if I got the chance to go ahead and paint another mini brand that I liked, like I liked the look of the models, etc., etc., I would be there in a heartbeat. Like, I've been eyeing up Archon Studios, and it's going to be a while, but at some point, we will be painting some of their stuff, because it just looks cool. It looks so snazzy. How's this looking? We got the shine. Oh, that looks good. Can we see? We got the leg bit. Heck yeah. I had honestly forgotten what actual metallic metals look like. Oh my word. It'd be kind of cool to see if we could mix metallic metals and non-metallic metals, or shade metallic metals in a non-metallic metal way. That'd be cool. Probably need a few of them. Like mixing. Wait, what shading do I have? Oh, there's super. Ah, gotcha. I think lead belch is the only other one I've got. In fact, we may not even have lead belch. Oh no. And that is how I just look in there and I see cracks in the paint and I'm like, yep. This is in fact how we run out of paint. This is Citadel's Customer service right there. Just don't let them run out of paint. Let the paint run out of water. It'll dry back into plastic. And it's fine. Okay, in theory, we can mix a bit of this, a little bit of black. Let's try this shading thing. So if we've got light being there, and this is super shiny, so we're actually putting a dark spot here and here. Probably need to make it darker. We're experimenting. This is fun. Okay. I vibe with this. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I only have one metallic silver. Wait! No, I don't! Wait a minute! Where are they? We have, what is this? True copper. Okay, I had totally forgotten about these. We have true copper. Where are they? Come here. Color is told. And then we have gunmetal. We have more! Bam! I had completely forgotten about these. You have lead belcher as a spray bottle. Oh my word. That sounds cool. Actually, we're gonna use some of this because this will work really well. Ooh, yeah. Shading with this will be good. Okay, we're gonna be super cheeky about this. Yes! Do-do. There we go. I'm not sure if that's coming up on camera. It's for your Necrons. That is a smart maneuver. I don't blame you in the least. Is the shading for that leg coming through? I think we can make it more extreme. But we are now shading with metallics. Do-do. I mean, honestly, painting with metallics that way is the smart way to go. I would 10 out of 10. That is the vibe. That would be how I'd do it. Like, whack them with a spray. Make life so much easier. Where'd my cloth go? There. It looks so polished. Lid Belcher, you have betrayed me. You go in the corner. Alright, now, if I were the gunmetal, yeah, because we can use this as the highlighting area now. I don't think we're going to use this as the highlighting area. This seems a bit dark. Nope, we are still going back to the silver. So we want silver striking to be here. Yes. This feels so strange. Apart from the fact that, like, it's already so shiny. I feel like we've taken the idea of, yeah, it's Slanesh, so therefore it's over the top, and we've run with this on a meta level. There we go. I mean, why else would it be so shiny? That is glorious. I love it. Oh! Oh! I remember your Shard of the Nightbringer. That looks cool. I love your display case. You're so gonna get the new kill teams? That's a vibe. Like, I've been looking at the Tyrannid kill team, and I'm like, oh, I should. I shouldn't, but bug. Oh, these guys look so cool. I love the shields. Necron's getting you more hyped. Fair, fair. Where was that little bit that I missed? There. There we go. Your mind's telling you no, but your body is telling you yes. That is exactly it. That is it in a nutshell. Future Speeling is going to question my current choices here. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what have I done? Why am I doing this? There are questions that need answering, and I have none of them. Mancha. I mean, like, I think Necrons and Tyrannids are two sides of the proverbial biological coin. Like, on one hand, you have creepy tentacle creature. On the other hand, you have creepy tentacle creature. Only thing is, one eats planets. The other does other things to planets. The other sleeps in planets. There we go. There we go. Where's my camera doing this? There we go. That's better. So it's like, You know, also, with this all being so reflective, we're going to need to put little gold reflections everywhere. I think that's going to be a vibe. We're going to need to, like, reflect some yellow, like, everywhere. Make it all the shiny. Yeah. Creepy bug tentacle. Creepy robot tentacles. Problem solved. Terminators. Yeah. But honestly, they got their branding down. And it's probably one of the few things that I'd stare at and be like, you know what? I would just rather an actual Terminator coming after me. Actually, no. No. Most things in Warhammer would have me wanting pretty much the Terminator coming after me. At least then I'd know I'd be dead. Wait, what is the first contact story of the Nids? I don't actually know that one. But then again, the more I think about it, I don't actually know much about the Nids. I just know they show up and they're like, nom 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 nom. This is food. This is good. We eat. They attack the planet Tyran. Oh. Well, I'm sure they appreciated that. Yeah, I have not heard this story. I'm going to have to do an investigation and find out about it. Like, I've seen old art of Tyranids and the various events thereof. But I have not seen, anything else much to do with them. Or at least, not much lore. Tyran was a sea planet with large bunker complexes, 3 orbital guns, standard outer ring defense, okay. So I assume the planet just went quiet? Because of the Tyranids? Cause like, bug. Their whole cloud of blankness. Give you a manicure you are not likely to forget. Oh shoot, no, actually, let's do this in a different order. Ooh. I'm gonna watch that at a later date. We need a beige. Now, sir, please hold still for your manicure. Oh, the more I look at this hand, the more I realize this is not in a gauntlet like this. This hand is out for all the air to see. This hand is just pure gooiness. This hand is fully mutated. Okay. Actually, okay. That changes the plans a little bit more. So we will start with a flesh base. And we are going to cover over what we have done. Lift up the fingers. Let some of the blue seep through. Do-do-do, do-do-do. There we go. So we have gooey hand. Gooey hand, good. We just touch it up with some purple? Like that? Okay. Then we whack on some beige. Seals boiled as the bugs made planetfall. The sky itself darkened and jammed itself into the orbital guns to stop us. Catachans! Catachans were there! Oh! Wait, the Catachans ran from Gaunts? What? Damn! Like, that's saying something else compared to everything else nowadays. It's like, haven't Tyranids, landed on Catachan? Or something? I'm sure I've heard something like that. And like, or was it orcs? It was one or the other. And basically the Catachans didn't even notice. There we go. Okay, we have now given this. That is how horrifying the battle was, a total slaughter. The only thing left was the black box. Inquisitor Cryptman saw its contents and the rest were history. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Okay, so we got this guy some claws, actually. I do believe that these are a bone or some sort of thing as well, so we'll just give them a little bit of an adoption as well. There we go. Bloop. And this one is full on puncturing out of his armor. There we go. Perfect. Vaguely. Eh. I would worry so much if I was looking at that black box. I'd just be like, oh, if we didn't have enough problems already. There we go. All right. Now, I figure we need to just tidy up around there. This. Here we go. And we are ready for action. All right. Time for us to make the fanciest thingies we can do. Now, if we deliberately make this look like nail polish. Because, I mean, if it's Slanesh, the hive mind forced it out. Damn. Now, if this is Slanesh, this is paint. Wait a minute. If it's Slanesh, would it not be painting the nails multiple colors? No, we'll stick with gold because it's got a nice theme going on here. And personally, I don't want to get out that many colors. Is this nailception? Wait, I know how to make this better. We paint the nails. Well, we paint the nails. The hand needs Yoo-hoo glue. They do weird stuff, those Slanesh. They do. They do. We have Yoo-hoo glue. I think that'll be the last thing we'll do today. Because that way the Yoo-hoo glue will have time to set. And I will be out of here. So I won't have to deal with the fumes or anything like that. There we go. Actually, time. No, we're still good. Just got to keep an eye on that. That being said, I think I'd rather do that last, once the marine's finished, so that it can be added as a final detail. Carlson Clister. That sounds really cool. Not gonna lie. Huh. Like, it's really interesting hearing about where things are made from. Invented, that's the word. Because it's regularly not where you expect. We make the iridescence. Sky has all the shininess. We love it. Like, generally, I've tended to make my Space Marines fairly matte, like with a basic shine, because like if they're out and about, I don't expect them to be that shiny. However, if this guy is Slaneshi coated, we gotta make him the shiniest shiny peacock that we can in the generally in the general situation that we can. I sense anvil. I taste anvil. Nom 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 nom. Good anvil. This announced in 1922. Ah, cool. We go. Like that. We play with color. We'll probably need to make it a little bit brighter, but that's okay. I mean, is not tasting the anvil the right way to go? Just give it the biggest lick possible. Seems the right thing for me. There we go. Those claws being those colors is just really distracting me. I'm like, ah, yes, so shiny. Oh, the shiny. Actually, we could probably stick them down on a base. No, we still need to get up in there. And yeah, it's all good. I'm like, ah, yes. What can we do? What can't we do? Where is things going? How are things going? Why? Like, it's also interesting when an invention was created to do another thing, and then it turns out it's really good at this other things. Honestly, golden acrylic nails would look so cool. Like, I was in town to get something else at one point, and I saw this most amazing golden nail polish, and I was like, I want that. But I didn't have the spending money, so I was like, oh. Next time. But then I keep forgetting to actually set money aside to actually get it, and I'm like, why am I like this? I'm so disappointed. I think, that being said, I kind of want to set aside time again so I can try putting transfers on my nails again, because that time that we actually put the transfers on my nails, or I put the transfers on my nails, that was fun. 10 out of 10 would do again. That being said, we're not doing Thousand Suns again. We got to do something else. Ba-ba-ba. Although it was really funny when I did that. Because I walked into the game store on the Friday, and we were like halfway through a conversation, and then one of the peeps was like, Speeling, what's on your nails? And I'm like, and they're like, Speeling, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And like, especially because, like, this is one of the fellas that has been playing since like 1st, 2nd edition Warhammer, Rogue Trader. So he's busy sitting there being like, Speeling, for shame. You could have done so much better. You could have been a loyalist. You could have even chosen the Elder. And I'm just like, you know me better than that. By this point, you really think I would have chosen the Elder? You really think I would have chosen to be a loyalist? Can we even get in that crack? No. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I was the chosen one! You failed! I was the chosen one to join Chaos. I mean, at least I didn't go ahead and put the Sons of Horus on my fingers. I'm pretty sure that would end up getting kicked off. Bye! I'm pretty sure that would have gotten me kicked off the table. No one at the table likes the Sons of Horus. No idea why. Doo-doo-doo. Just a strange thought. Alright, we have that all painted. Let's see if we can't get this loincloth to get some sort of colour going on. Because then we might be able to get it to stick to a base. Then we could add some Yoo-hoo glue. Pa-pa-da! Only want a little bit of that. Now, the only issue with this is this is going to make this very, very drab. And drab does not seem like the word for a Slanesh follower. Follower. So we might have to spruce it up. Once we get the basic shading in done. There we go. Okay, yeah, we do need to do some sprucing up, I figure. That is probably going to be the job. You know what? We're going to put gold spots on it. Gold spots sound delicious. We just... Oh. There we go. All hail the polka dot. Because frankly, I am never painting leopard print again. I am. There we go. Life is good. That feels more like something a follower of Slanesh would be deigning to wear. Alright, let's get this guy on a base. I think this is the right size base. Whoop! It is great. Up. Complete with this tactical rock. Perfect. Glue. buddy. Prepare to be glued. There we go. Enjoy. Enjoy your life. Actually, while we have the glue out, and we have other members who deserve bases, we're going to remember to actually do this, because these guys have been running around without their bases for months. They've just been sad and alone and just hanging out being like, help me, help me. So it's about time we oh wait, I remember why this guy hasn't had a base. I have somehow managed to make the chainsword longer than everything else. So he gotta wait. However, this guy can get a base. Wait a second. I just spotted something. We have Sanguinius's tactical rock TM. We can chop some of this off and then put them on there and be like, ha ha, we have the base to end all bases. Did you stand on Sanguinius's tactical rock? No, I didn't think so. Okay, I figure, no, that is probably definitely the best side for him. Because, or maybe some of that, like that. So like, that maybe? I'm probably going to need to drill through his feet into that. And he's going to need special glue because that ain't normal plastic. I think that was resin from my memory. So we have a plan. Not going to happen today. That's okay. You are glued. This is great. All right. Now, however, we need to touch up that chest plate because it needs a brightness. There we go. Can settle it down with some purple. I think this is weirdly the most colorful, like in the weirdest of ways, this has got the most color in it, but it's only the gold that's making it bright. So I really like it. Bring that there, and then just a little bit there. Ta-da! All hail the shininess. That being said, I am out of time, unfortunately. I was hoping I'd be able to finish him today, But apparently not. We're not at a point where I could add the Yoo-hoo glue, so he's going to have to stay like this for now. But at a later date, we'll whack him with some Yoo-hoo glue. And we will go out and say hello to someone. We got around. Because it has been a vibe today. Actually, we'll go say hello to Smiling Beagle. Yeah. And thank you, YouTube, for coming. It has been a great day today. I hope you've had a lovely time. And I will see you another day. Bye!